Matt, hopefully this isn't too annoying. I'm going to be recording while I'm driving. I probably won't look at the camera a lot just because I want to be focused on driving as much as possible while also keeping a stream of information flowing at you. Thanks for doing this with me, by the way. I appreciate, your willingness to try new things. That's one of the things I love about you, man, is how dedicated you are to your YouTube channel. Like, for the past couple years, I've wanted to do more stuff on YouTube. I want to create either a vlog or just talk about certain topics. You may have seen in previous videos me talk about how I'm going to start doing things, but then I end up just not, because the motivation's hard to find, and that's what inspires me from you, is watching you post all these videos all the time, different types of videos with your friends on a regular basis. And dude, I'm freaking proud of you, man. That takes a lot of self-control and a lot of drive, and I wish I could just capture just the tiniest bit of that drive you have to upload on a regular basis. So, for emphasis, let me say, Matt, I'm proud of you, dude. It's awesome how much you care about what you create and how dedicated you are to creating. If my camera slides around, it's because, again, I'm not paying too much attention to the camera itself so much as the words I'm saying and the road. Okay, let's see, maybe I'll do one window, because I'm trying not to get burnt out and hot, but also, I want to be cooled down. Anyways, thanks again for doing this, buddy. I just want to give you a little update. What's your brother up to? I'm in New Jersey right now, which is next to PA, but the whole other side of it. I don't know how familiar you are with maps and whatnot, but left lane and square to left. All right, I'm not in the left lane. But yeah, I'm probably 4 or 5 hours away from you in a drive. And, we don't get to see each other often. We don't get to talk to each other often. When you're on the phone, usually, you're already wrapped up in something else. So I talk to Dad. Dad says, hey, you want to talk to Matt? And I say, yeah, I'd love to talk to Matt, but you're busy. You're a busy little kid. You got things that you're doing. You got a life. And so this is neat. It's almost like we're writing letters to each other. I'm in New Jersey. I don't know if you've ever met my girlfriend, Emily, but we've been dating almost 5 years now, which is crazy to think about. I'm a bouncer, which means that, I'm the guy who stands in bars with, a black shirt on in the corner, just making sure that if anyone does anything stupid, that they're, kind of reprimanded. I'll either go over and talk to them and be like, hey, that's not the type of stuff we want in this establishment, and would appreciate it if you tone it down. Or if they're having a disagreement that is leading more physical, I'll come in, I'll intervene, I'll pull them apart, and I'll say, hey, this is not the place for that, you gotta leave. Or, if they get way too messed up from their personal choices in what they consume, then I go over and I say, hey, have water, kind of relax, man. We don't want you to have a rough night. We wanted you to have a nice time in this environment. And if they're really far gone, be like, we're gonna have to ask you to leave, sir. Do you have someone who can come pick you up? Do you need us to call you a ride? Are you local? And generally they'll take us up on that. They'll not cause any problems with me. I mean, you've seen me, buddy. I'm over 6 foot tall. I'm over 300 pounds. If I'm coming up to talk to someone, they're not generally going to give me a rough time unless they are super out of their mind. And then I remove them and hope they are okay afterwards. It's not the most glamorous job, and I am conflicted with a lot of it, which is why I mainly talk to people. They say since that I've been the bouncer there, everyone loves me as a bouncer there, is what they're saying. They're saying that I'm doing such a good job at talking to people that, you know, there is no incidents. There's been like one fight in the almost year I've been there, and even that was just a few seconds long because I disengaged them and I convinced them not to fight anymore, and I convinced them to leave. You know, anything that happens physically there is between other people. I've never had anyone swing at me, shove me, or anything, because, you know, I know what I'm doing, and I know that these people, they have a lot. Every person that you come across has their own set of beliefs, their own mindset, their own feelings, and they're not just some random person who, they're not a, you know, I don't know if you play a lot of video games, but they're not an NPC, they're not a non-player character, they're not just some robot. They have a whole life disconnected from that situation, and I look at it as, okay, this guy's going through a rough time, and let me help this guy, and it generally pays off well, you know. And I'm not going to dissociate someone from being a person to the point where, you know, I feel no remorse whenever I do have to throw someone out. It's bad, man. But at the same time, it keeps the rest of the bar safe. It keeps the rest of the patrons safe. It helps that person from not making even more destructive decisions. Hopefully, I have no idea what happens after people leave. But that's what I do for a living right now, buddy. I'm a bouncer. I'm a security guard. And that's about it, man. You know, I'm a full-time dog sitter, I guess, because, you know, while I'm looking for something else, something that helps pay the bills so that I can, you know, take my one last class from university, I hang out with my dog all the time. My dog, quote unquote, you know, I'm pretty much just the one who spends the most time with the dog. Her name's Kona. She's 15 years old. She's a really old, chill dog. She's a little bit of a grumpster, you know, if you're petting her too much and you try like picking her up, or like when you go to get her like nails clipped and stuff, like she'll like grumble at people. She won't even bark or growl. Like, she's just so old that she can't even be bothered to bark or growl. She'll just go, you know. It's kind of comical, you know, how this dog is almost like it's almost like a mean grandpa, old man type, but it's a dog. It's a little old dog. She's about, I don't know how much she weighs, but she's about up to my knee. So pretty much, I mean, Dad's not too much shorter than me. So like, imagine a dog that's like a little bit past the height of Dad's knee, and that's Kona. And I like taking her for walks, but she's so old that I can only do it so often. I like, you know, we took her to a dog park one time, but she's so old, and, you know, she's not socialized with other dogs. She doesn't know how to interact with them, and so she'll bark when dogs get too close. But the dogs get too close, it's like, well, this is a park, lady. You know, we just want to hang out. All right, good job, buddy. Good job. This guy, nope, is a lady. This lady just like pulled out directly in front of me. But I'm still safe because I'm paying attention more to the road than I am to the camera. I'm getting on and on and on. This is only our first one, you know, and it's almost 9 minutes into the video, and so I'm gonna end it pretty soon. I got some questions I have for you, man. You know, what do you want to do when you get older? That's one thing I want to know about you. What's something you want to do when you get older? What's your dream? And, you know, oh, bigger question. What's up with the camera holder I got you, man? I got you this thing to help with your videos, and yet you never use it. But main question, what do you want to do when you get older? Side question, what's up with the little tripod? Because, I mean, you know, going hands-free and something that can hold the camera steady for a long time, that's something that can really help, especially with these vlogs. Like, if you're going to sit down and chat, or if you just want to walk around and show me, you know, the house, or just as you walk around, whatever you want to do. I was saying, because I've noticed that since I've gotten it for you, I haven't seen it being used. But main question, what do you want to be when you get older? Thanks for watching, buddy. Thank you, anyone else who happens to watch. I don't know why you would. But yeah. Catch you later, bud. Love you.